where is the weirdest place you've ever fallen asleep? I only ask, because as I type this, I can hear my roommate snoring from his seat on the toilet. On a tractor while plowing a field. I was doing night shifts during the summer and decided to get some extra hours in during the day, so I was tired when doing my actual shift. I switched on the tractor's Jeeps and set it to give me a signal 50 meters before the field ended to wake me up to turn around. The fields were about 1,200 meters long, so I'd get about 10 minutes of sleep before having to turn around again. During a job interview, he actually had to shake me awake. Weirder yet, I still got the job. When I was a kid, like 5 or 6, there was a tree in the front yard I really liked climbing. There was a branch perfectly shaped for little me to lie down on. Early one morning, I woke up and decided to take my sleeping bag up the tree and went back to sleep. On the bus, standing up. In my defense, it was a traffic jam and I hadn't slept the previous night. In college, I took a cognitive neuroscience course that involved designed experiments to be carried out in an MRI and how to analyze the brain images afterwards. As part of the course, we all carried out our studies, and I volunteered to be a participant for a few. When I went to get in the MRI, the tech said I couldn't wear my sweatshirt in due to the metal near the aglets. So she got me a blanket to keep warm. And to keep my head propped at the right angle, they gave me a stack of pillows. I definitely unintentionally fucked with someone's data by falling asleep mid-study. At the dentist in the middle of drilling without any anesthesia. Woke up to dentist trying to tell me to open my mouth more. Edit. For those wondering why no anesthesia, I have very high pain tolerance and I dislike how local anesthesia feels. Underneath the car while doing an oil change. I fell asleep one time waiting before a medical procedure. They had to wake me up so that I could sign paperwork permitting them to put me to sleep. Oh, the irony. On a hedge at the end my road. Dad wasn't too pleased at driving past his pissed up son sleeping in a hedge on his way to work. Wiz Khalifa concert. Everyone was so high, I fell asleep for a few minutes standing up and the crowd was so thick I didn't even fall over. In the back of an ambulance. I'm the paramedic. Bathroom floors, standing up, in the middle of eating. I have narcolepsy so I can see pretty much anywhere, not always by choice. On someone else's wife's shoulder. Techno party with my head on top of a big ass speaker. This post is a narcoleptic's wet dream. I've slept on the steps of the Opera House in Sydney. In the bathroom of my local pub, 3 hours 3 beers. Under the car, whilst milking cows on numerous occasions. Kmart changing room. Traveling 35 miles per hour on a quad bike. Those are a few. At the moment my weird place is on the floor in our hallway. I went to a party and slept in the train on the way back home, but my friend constantly was waking me up. I would be mad if he did that. So when the train stopped at the last station he left without me, drunk, and I did not really know him. So this nice cute lady waked me up when the train was empty. I thought it was my friend so I yelled something mad and she walked away. 5 seconds later I realized it wasn't my friend and I felt so bad. During sex. But it turned out I was asleep the whole time and it was actually a dream. While doing a school presentation, literally. In a crawl space when I was a technician for a laboratory. At the cinema. It was that Maze Runner movie. My GF was all over it. I didn't like it personally. Coffin. Does passing out in the gutter count? If so, then happy 21st, 22nd, and 23rd birthdays to me back in the day. Not weird but dangerous. When I was still in high school I used to work a Starbucks and would open at 4 AM so I'd have to get up around 3 AM to drive there. Well, there were some days where I didn't get to bed on time, so while driving, I'd close my eyes and count to 3 and then open and correct my driving if I had veered of my lane. And repeat. My logic was, no way could I veer off that bad in 3 seconds. Mind you, that early there really isn't anyone on the road. Well, there was one time I counted to 3 and my eyes would just not open until it was almost too late. Nothing bad happened but I pulled over, called work and said I'd be 5 minutes late. Took a nap on the side of the highway and went to work. TLDR, due to opening shift at Starbucks, I counted myself to sleep while driving. In the office of a funeral director I was making a sales call to. Years later it dawned on me that he probably thought I would just leave if he made me wait forever. While tying my shoes, I volunteered at the local firehouse when I was a teen/early 20s. We got a call one night on the interstate, which was a 20-minute drive. Sick me decided to close my eyes thinking I would wake up when the sirens stopped. I woke up when the truck pulled back in the station and turned off with everyone laughing at me. It was on the train, however the circumstances were weird. However, I fell asleep while viewing an AskReddit thread about master bearing. When I woke up the title of the thread was visible and I'm pretty sure the guy next to me saw what I was looking at. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.